So I meet with JP, who's one of our mentors of Primal Live, and he's took part in our first Primal Live.
Yeah, the very first one.
And you were one of our finalists.
One of the first finalists.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I would say, what have you been up to since Primal Live? But I pretty much know.
I was lucky to be invited back as a mentor after the first Primal Live because I was kind of like the old hack, as it were, with the most experience, with the most gigging experience, performance, like stage performance experience. So done lots of mentoring with lots of the artists, of course, and then gigging independently myself as well, both online and also at gigs, normal gigs, both cover gigs and original gigs. And then this time we're bringing something new to the table.
That's what I was just going to lead on to. So what are your plans for Icons? What are you going to bring to the stage?
So when I was last performing as a contestant, as it were, should I say, or performing as an artist for Primal, it's always been the guitar and the looper, and I use a loop station, which is on the floor. This time I'm bringing a keyboard looping setup, which has now basically been built over a couple of weeks, and just used it tonight for the first time live. And just also yesterday decided that it needs a name. So the keyboard setup is called the Apex, as in Apex Predator, not the film. As in, it is the pinnacle, it is the top dog, it is like nothing's better than it.
Unreal, by the way.
Oh, thank you so much. That's grand. And then as long as I can get enough practice in, I'm going to be bringing a song which is one of my old songs and revamping it to a new set. No, not Boss Castle. So the song a version of what you heard tonight is a song called Control of Me, which you can find on all streaming apart from Spotify, because Spotify, for my album Walking Home.
Okay.
And it's a full studio album, which I did, but also Control of Me is about a bad relationship, a abusive relationship, and breaking free from that. Okay. And it came from someone else's poem, and they gave me that poem and I made the song out of it. So it's really powerful, and I want to make sure I do it justice. And there's a lot of thought process, because everything that you see I do, there's no programming, there's no backing track, it's all created live in that moment. So
if anything goes wrong, it's gone wrong.
If it goes wrong, it goes wrong, and you have to deal with it.
You make it work.
I try my best.
I love your story about, oi Dave.
Yeah, Oi Dave. I tell all the mentors the story of Oi Dave, which is where someone basically shouted that while I was recording a loop, and it went into the looper.
But it worked.
And you just have to go with it. You either go, you don't want to be that person who goes, sorry, I'm going to start again, or you just go with it. And then we had Oi Dave every 7 seconds. And the guy who shouted it ended up buying me a drink and just said it was funny. So
it worked.
We're playing music. You've just got to take it with a pinch of salt.
Go with it.
Yeah.
Who's your dream collaboration within Icons?
My dream collaboration within Icons. Wow. I'm very, very lucky to say that I've had my first dream collaboration already, which is with Sophie Mack. Where we did Cages, and we collaborated, not just like working it, we worked it out. We pulled that song back to scratch. I think for me, it'd be Pabs. I think if I would love to create something like a really crazy beat and do something for Pabs, and basically then they like sing and rap over the top of it. I'd love to do something like that.
That would be so sick.
I'd also like to do something crazy with OTB, and also I'd love to do something crazy with the Homburgs. So different genres, and
don't forget you are in John Roach's band. So
I am.
You are a part of that too.
Yeah, I mean, without obviously Primal, we wouldn't have the John Roach band. And so I get to play keyboards and play the organ and tilt on its side and be crazy whilst doing country music. So that's good fun. So Primal's given me a lot. It's given me the opportunity to give something back in the sense of mentorship, and also at the same time, it's opened a community of people to me. Whereas for someone who's in the mid-40s, and then you kind of get stuck in your ways, or you go, do you know what, I'm not going to go out to open mics, I can't be bothered anymore. It's great because we get to see all these people who are of all ages, and then I'm like, I like what you're doing, and I get to download their music and listen to it, because I genuinely do that, and I like finding new music and listen to it on my train and journey and stuff like that.
Definitely.
But then also, I get to meet these people and know these people and become friends with them.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Who do you think is your biggest competition within Icons?
I knew you were going to ask this question. I think there's some incredible acts. I think Homburgs are probably like my
They blow us away.
danger. The biggest danger to me, to be honest with you, from an absolute crowd pleaser, is short notice. Short notice are just explode on stage.
Yeah.
Thanks to my mentorship, of course.
Yeah.
But no, the fact is, do you know what? Like this time round, I don't know if anyone else has said this from a mentorship point of view. I'm just happy to perform.
Yeah.
I think I'd love to get to the final. I'd love to win, of course I would, but I wouldn't be upset or anything like that at all if someone else obviously took that spot. And I think there are so many different people, and that's going to be incredibly hard to choose
Jordan
from.
said this, obviously OTB, who's a mentor. He said, he was like, because I have mentored these all from like day dot.
Yeah.
He was like, you know, yeah, I do want to win myself and I do it, but I'm going to be proud of whoever wins.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've helped them on that journey.
It's a proud mentor moment, absolutely. And there's some people who didn't even like begin. You know, the journey started at Primal Live. I came into Primal Live and I've been gigging for years, so it's amazing to see people do it and carry on. And the like people like, you know, sort of like Short Notice, who just literally just started it from school, and now like, you know, they've just played the O2 and things like that. The Homburgs are fantastic. There's so many great singers as well, you know, like everyone from obviously Sophie to, there's just so many people. Dan's an absolute threat. The alternative scene, I love that. And you know, there's so many people who, what I love is just the eclectic part of it. I just wouldn't want to be a judge on this. I really wouldn't. I mean, I don't want to be a judge on like the normal Primal Lives. This is going to be a nightmare.
It's going to be next level, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be next level. Yeah.
So thank you for sitting with me today.
That's okay.
And have a little discussion about it all.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Back to practicing.
And good luck for the final.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.